Tuesday, September 8th, which means I'm one day early for my weekly shop update. Okay, so what is the rocking chair doing back in the shop? Well, first off, I just finished filming the introduction video to the Gamble House rocking chair project. I'll link up to that in the cards, as well as put a link to that in the description for the episode as well. What that means for you guys is that all the videos are done, and most importantly, over this beautiful 3-day weekend that we had, this holiday weekend, I finished the entire project plans for this chair, and they're up on the website now. The plans came out to a whopping 62 pages long. Now, that sounds like a lot, because it is, but a very large chunk of that is the 11, okay, 3 does not equal 11, the 11 full-size templates. So that's completely done 100%, which means it's time for me to really start to focus on the next project. Now, last week I did a live shop update here in the shop, a total ask me anything about the rocking chair, and had some really great questions from people. So I really appreciate it. Appreciate everybody who showed up, asked questions, and watched along. I also gave out a coupon code. Now, there was a couple people who have emailed me since then that said they wanted to take advantage of the coupon code, but they just weren't able to do it during the time span that I allotted from after the show went on. And I had an issue with the time on the server being in the East Coast. I'm on the West Coast, so the coupon actually expired at the wrong time. So if you're one of those people, or just someone who wants to now do it, send me an email to help, HELP, at mmwoodstudio.com. I'll link that up as well on the bottom, give you guys the email that you can send to, and just ask me for a coupon code. I'll ship it out so you can still take advantage of the price on the discounted price on the rocker chair, as well as the yearly membership. So there's a couple other things around news with the chair. So today I ordered from Uline a plastic pallet with a plastic top and a cardboard sides. I'll put a picture in the video somewhere around here so you guys can see it. And an enormous amount of peanuts. I think the whole box is like 60 some odd cubic feet. So I ordered enough cubic feet of peanuts to be able to completely encompass the chair and the peanuts in the box and have that shipped to WIA. So if you didn't know already, I will have a booth at Woodworking in America at the end of the month. I ordered banners for the booth as well. So I've got these, I think they're 6 feet tall banners, and you'll be able to unroll them from the top, clip them at the top. They'll be 33 inches wide and I believe 80 inches tall. Is that 6 feet? Okay, 6.66666667 feet. So about 6.5 feet tall, considering that the bottom of it, you lose about 3 inches in the bottom and about 1 inch on the top. So just progressing with all the plans for WIA, that's really taken up a ton of time this past week, as well as the time I spent this last weekend on the plans for the rocking chair. Now, I'm shooting this video on Tuesday, the day before I usually shoot, and I didn't want to miss a week. So I really appreciate you guys, of course, being here week in and week out watching the show. And I have to thank everybody, because over this 3-day weekend, I got over the 2,000 subscriber mark. So thank you everybody for subscribing and watching me build all this furniture and just talking about woodworking with you guys. I really, 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 really appreciate it. I'm ecstatic to get over the 2,000 subscriber mark. But I also want to send out another little message to my MM10 class. So MM10, Introduction to Multimedia at Moorpark College. You guys know who you are, because they have a class with me every Thursday from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. and they're supposed to do their own weekly updates on whatever their topic is every week. So, guys, I'm doing mine a week early, and a day early that is, so I don't miss mine this week because I have a scheduling conflict tomorrow. So you guys shouldn't miss your updates either. All right? Introduction to multimedia, Thursday nights. You know who I'm talking to, right? So, in case you guys didn't know, I also teach one night a week at a local community college here, and I've been doing that for 14 years. Crazy stuff. And one last thing, for everybody who watched the live update last week, I figured out what the problem was with the clicking. So when the camera was plugged into the computer and the computer was charging the camera, the noise that the charging created was able to jump from the power line over to the audio in line, and that was the clicking sound. So the next update that's live, knock on wood, I will not have the camera plugged in because it'll be fully charged and have 3 hours of battery that the company says it should have, and we won't have any of that clicking noise. I was mic'd, but we had the clicking noise. So it seems to be something every time. And when I did the test, I didn't have it plugged in, but I figured let's have it plugged in just in case. So this next time around, I'm not going to have the camera plugged in. We'll be fully charged and no more clicking sounds. Not a big woodworking in the shop update, but big update for me, finally finishing every last bit of this class. So I have a question of the week this week again. So my question of the week to you guys is, what do you use on top of your table saw? Do you use a miter gauge? Do you use a sled that you've built? Or maybe you're like me and you use a Incra pre-built sled that has a miter gauge on it as well. Let me know. I'm really curious to see what other people use in their shops as well. So as always, please subscribe to the channel. And again, thank you for sharing it and growing this channel and with me in this community up to 2,000 subscribers and beyond. I'm looking forward to the next 2,000 and 20,000 beyond that. So I hope you guys had a great week in your shop, because I had a great week getting stuff done for my shop. And I'll see you guys later next week on the next weekly shop update.